Today, we will explore a bit of Shintoism, Japan's indigenous spirituality, with its intricate practices that many consider to be magical. Following my recent visit to Japan, I have the unique opportunity to share insights and images from my journey, taking you with me on my first-hand taste of Shinto practices. Through a blend of first-hand observations and scholarly research, we will explore the deep spiritual undercurrents of Shinto, illuminating its place in the world of esoteric traditions. As we delve into practices such as Misogi, the tossing of money, the ringing of bells, the drawing of Omikuji, and the use of Omamori, we will uncover the layers of meaning and the esoteric significance these rituals hold. These practices are not mere formalities. They are vibrant, living connections to the Kami, embodying the magical essence of Shinto. But before we dive in, I'd love to remind you to sign up for my newsletter. Don't rely on the capricious algorithm and social media platforms that could shut down whenever they decide. By signing up for my newsletter, you will be always up to date with my work and will get access to exclusive content, pictures, insights, and academic research. You will find the link in the bio, the cards, the info box, and a pinned comment. You will also find all the ways to support Angela's Symposium, as this project is brought to you by you. Check out all the services I offer on drangelapuca.com and join my inner symposium on Patreon, Ko-fi, and YouTube memberships. And thank you to the generous souls who make this project available to all. Now, let the symposium begin. Hello, Symposiast! I'm Dr. Angela Puca, Religious Studies PhD, and this is your online resource for the academic study of magic, esotericism, paganism, shamanism, and all things occult. Shinto, often called Kami-no-Michi, transcends the boundaries of what is traditionally considered a religion to embody a comprehensive way of life and a profound manifestation of Japanese cultural identity. While the term Shinto encapsulates the indigenous spiritual practices and beliefs centered around the kami, that is, deities, ancestral spirits, or the essences of natural phenomena, Shintoism is a term sometimes used, particularly in Western contexts, to formalize these practices into a structured religion. However, in Japan, Shinto is preferred, as it more accurately reflects the seamless integration of spirituality into daily life rather than suggesting an institutionalized religion. This distinction is crucial in understanding Shinto's animistic and polytheistic nature, which venerates a vast array of kami. These kami are believed to inhabit all things, rendering the natural world itself as sacred and worthy of respect and reverence, thereby highlighting the intrinsic connection between the spiritual and the mundane in Japanese life. The essence of Shinto practice is about living in harmony with nature and the kami, fostering purity, sincerity, and harmony in one's life. Rituals and ceremonies are pivotal, serving as religious observances and as a means to maintain balance and purity in the spiritual and physical realms. Magic in Shinto is subtly interwoven into these practices, viewed through rituals intended to influence the kami, bring about purification, and protect from malevolent forces. Unlike the Western conception of magic, which has often separated, especially in the past, the natural from the supernatural, Shinto sees no such division. Here, magic is in the seamless interaction with the kami, in the rituals that bring humans into harmony with the spiritual forces permeating the world. Shinto's rituals and ceremonies are designed to communicate with the kami, appeal for their blessings, and avert their wrath. These actions, while deeply religious, also embody the essence of magical practice, the intention to effect change through spiritual means. Central to Shinto is the belief in kami, which are not gods in the Western sense, but spiritual presences or energies that inhabit the natural world, including rocks, trees, rivers, animals, and even human beings. The kami are revered and worshipped for their power and benevolence, but they can also be capricious and demanding of respect. The relationship with the kami is reciprocal. Humans offer respect, reverence, and rituals, and in return, the kami offer protection, guidance, and blessings. Purity is a paramount concept in Shinto, linked closely to the practices considered magical. Ritual purification, harai or misogi, serves to remove impurity, tsumi, and restore balance between the human and spiritual realms. This purification is not only physical but also spiritual, creating a state conducive to receiving the kami's blessings. The act of purifying oneself before entering a shrine, for example, symbolizes the removal of spiritual impurities and prepares the individual to stand before the kami. Shinto's practices also reflect a deep reverence for nature and a desire to live in harmony with the natural world. This harmony is not passive, but requires active engagement through rituals and ceremonies that honor the kami and express gratitude for their blessings. The seasonal festivals, Matsuri, for instance, celebrate the cycles of nature and the life-giving forces of the kami, embodying the magical act of aligning human life with the rhythms of the natural world. The magical practices of Shinto can be seen as forms of communication and communion with the kami. Through rituals, offerings, prayers, and the drawing of Omikuji, practitioners engage directly with the spiritual realm, seeking guidance, protection, and blessings. These actions are not merely symbolic. They are believed to have real effects on the world, influencing luck, health, success, and other aspects of life. Misogi, the Shinto practice of purification through water, is a powerful ritual embodying the principle of purity, which is central to Shinto belief. Participants immerse themselves in natural water bodies or use water in a symbolic act of cleansing at shrine entrances. This ritualistic cleansing is more than a physical act. It is a spiritual renewal, removing impurities, kegare, and restoring the individual's inner and outer harmony with the kami, as well as the natural world. Misogi aligns with esoteric practices globally where water symbolizes purification, renewal, and the fluid boundary between worlds. The practice of tossing money, Saisen, into an offering box at a shrine, followed by a prayer, is a ritual of exchange between the worshipper and the kami. This offering, though small, is an act of respect and gratitude, symbolizing the worshipper's willingness to give back to the spiritual realm from which they seek blessings. The physical action of tossing the money, combined with the ringing of the shrine bell, signals the presence of the worshipper to the kami, creating a moment of spiritual communion that transcends the material value of the offering. The drawing of Omikuji is a traditional Japanese practice of fortune telling, commonly encountered at Shinto shrines and Buddhist temples. Omikuji translates to sacred lot and involves drawing a random strip of paper that provides an insight into the individual's future prospects regarding various aspects of life, such as health, wealth, love, and success. The fortunes range widely in the predictions, including great blessing, daikichi, small blessing, shokichi, and curse, kyo, among others. Upon receiving their fortune, individuals may choose to keep it or tie it onto a designated rack or a tree branch within the shrine or temple precincts. This act is particularly common if the fortune is unfavorable. It is believed that by tying the omikuji there, the bad luck can be averted or bound at the sacred space, allowing the person to escape the predicted misfortune. Conversely, good fortunes are often kept by the individual as a talisman or a token of luck. The practice of drawing Omikuji is deeply rooted in Japanese culture and religious traditions, embodying a unique blend of spirituality, ritual, and a participatory approach to fate and the future. It reflects the animistic and polytheistic nature of Shinto, where engaging with the kami or spirits through rituals like Omikuji drawing is a way to navigate life's uncertainties and seek spiritual guidance. Omamori are talismanic amulets obtained from Shinto shrines, embodying the kami's protective and blessing power. Each omamori is dedicated to specific aspects of life: health, success, love, travel safety, and serves as a portable shrine, maintaining the wearer's connection to the kami and their blessings. The belief in the efficacy of omamori reflects the magical principle of carrying sacred symbols or objects as a means of protection and favor, a practice common to many esoteric traditions. Shinto shrine rituals are a complex interplay of tradition, spirituality, and communal participation designed to honor the kami and ensure their continued favor. Among these, the seasonal festivals or matsuri represent the community's bond with the natural and spiritual worlds. Matsuri vary widely across Japan, but typically involve processions, music, dance, and offerings. They celebrate the cycles of nature, planting, harvest, seasonal changes, and the life events of the kami. These rituals embody the esoteric concept of cyclical time and the regeneration of life, themes that echo in many pagan and polytheistic traditions around the globe. The practice of kagura, sacred Shinto dances performed at shrines, serves as a profound medium for communicating with the kami. Kagura dances, often recounting myths and legends, are considered to invoke the presence of the kami, inviting them to partake in the festivities and bless the community. This ritualistic performance as a form of esoteric practice highlights the role of art and movement as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms, a concept prevalent in many esoteric teachings. The Shinto priesthood holds a pivotal role in the esoteric underpinnings of the religion, acting as intermediaries between the kami and the people. Priests undergo rigorous training in ritual practices, purification rites, and the memorization of liturgies, Norito, which are chanted to communicate with the kami during ceremonies. This training emphasizes not just the mechanical execution of rituals, but the cultivation of spiritual purity and a deep personal connection with the kami. The practice of hare, a comprehensive purification ritual performed by priests, involves recitations, offerings, and symbolic acts designed to cleanse the community, a place, or an individual from pollution. This ritual underscores the esoteric principle of maintaining spiritual harmony through the removal of negative energies, a concept that resonates with purification practices in other spiritual traditions. Examining Shinto rituals reveals a richly layered understanding of the sacred, where every gesture, offering, and chant is imbued with symbolic meaning. The esoteric practices within Shinto, particularly those performed by the priesthood, are not mere religious duties, but acts of deep spiritual significance that maintain the balance between the human and divine realms. Comparatively, these practices share similarities with the ritualistic traditions of other esoteric and pagan paths, where the alignment with natural cycles, the invocation of divine forces, and the role of ritual specialists are central to the spiritual practice. For instance, the contemporary pagan tradition of celebrating solstices and equinoxes mirrors the Shinto Matsuri in honoring the earth's natural natural rhythms. Similarly, the use of sacred space and ritual purity in Wicca echoes the Shinto emphasis on purity and the sanctity of shrine precincts. The ritual practices of Shinto offer a window into the soul of Japanese spirituality, revealing a tradition rich in symbolism, deeply connected to the natural world, and committed to maintaining a harmonious relationship with the divine. By exploring these practices, we deepen our understanding of Shintoism's unique place in the global esoteric landscape, while also appreciating the shared spiritual heritage that binds diverse traditions in their pursuit of harmony, purification, and divine communion. This is it for today's video. If you watched until this point, leave me a Japanese flag emoji. Now, my dear symposiasts, this project of delivering free academic knowledge based on peer-reviewed scholarship can only exist thanks to your support. So if you have the means and want to offer this knowledge to all, please consider supporting my work with a one-off PayPal donation by joining membership, my inner symposium on Patreon, super thanking me in the comments, or checking out my services at drangelapuka.com. You can book private lectures, tutoring sessions, commission a video, and much more. All links are in a pinned comment and in the description box. Also, don't forget to sign up for my newsletter to get to know me better through my personal reflections and ponderings over my academic work and on all things esoteric. If you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, activate the notification bell so that you will always be notified when I upload a new video. Share this video around with everybody that might be interested in it, or other videos on the channel, of course. Leave me a comment so that I know what you think about what we talked about and whether you have any personal views or experiences of Japanese Shinto. And thank you all so much for being here. I hope that you all stay tuned for all the academic fun. Bye for now.